Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christina. For those of you that are new, for those of you who check back every week, hello again, and thank you for supporting your girl. For the most sincere beauty advice, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and ding the bell so that you're notified every time that I post a video. No brushes? No problem. I'm gonna show you how to do your makeup with Q-tips and cotton balls. All right, ready? Here we go. I'm all set here with my box of cotton balls and Q-tips, and that's all that we're gonna use, okay, to apply this makeup. It can be done. I'm gonna show you. So the makeup that I'm gonna use is actually gonna be more of like a neutral tone, more natural, kind of a pretty, not too glammy, but you can do that as well. That'll be another video. So the only things that I'm not going to use when it comes to Q-tips and cotton balls are going to be the items that automatically you just put on your face, like your eyeliner or your brow, you know, those things. But okay, let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to use my NYX. I'll put all of the information on the makeup that I'm using in the description box below, in case you're interested in getting what I'm using. But the one thing that I want you to really focus on is the colors, because we don't have to have the exact same brand of everything for you to get the look that I'm creating. So that's done, easy peasy, right? Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to take my Q-tip. Now these buds are baby, they're from Walmart. They're baby safety swabs. You can use whatever Q-tips you got. But what I like to do is I like to kind of mess up the head. That's why I like these, because sometimes the regular Q-tips, they're not as fluffy on top. So I'm gonna go into, I'm using, let me show you quick, sorry. The Revolution 32 piece eyeshadow set. It's the Flawless Matte 2 palette. And the colors are really pretty. You can see they're kind of neutral. They almost look like they're all white down here, but they're not. They're like, there is a white down here, but then it goes into softer shades of beige. So I'm just really gonna put my Q-tip in there, into the shade right next to the white, and I'm kind of smushing it in there, getting the color all on the Q-tip. And then I'm gonna go right on my eyes. See? Use just a little shade darker than what you have, than what you started with, sorry. Easy, right? Okay. Now, we're done with eyeshadow. So if you're gonna buy a pencil, it's always nice to have one with the brush on the other end. It kind of saves you to have an extra tool. But in this case, even though we're not really using brushes except for what comes with the product, it's nice to have that on there so that you can get a cleaner look. And I don't know about you, but my eyebrows get messy. Okay. Done with brows. This is moving right along, isn't it? Now, before I do my mascara, I'm just gonna do the rest of my face. So now I'm going to use the, this is by e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm trying to use things that aren't really gonna make a dent in your wallet. Although if you're gonna do your makeup without brushes, I guess you could go a little higher end, right? Because you're saving the money on the brushes. Okay, so now as for foundation, I use a bunch of different foundations. My favorite and my go-to is the Makeup Forever. It's the Matte Velvet Skin 24-Hour Wear. This color is still a little bit light for my skin because I didn't buy all new foundation for the summertime, and I was out in my garden a lot, so I'm a little darker than I, you know, was before, but I know it's looking a little bit, or a lot of it, white for my skin, and it probably is. But again, because I said I didn't buy foundation for the summer, I'm just gonna use bronzer to warm up my skin. Big whoop. And that's actually probably a good thing to show you, because sometimes, most of the time, when you go to buy foundation at CVS, you know, Walgreens, wherever it is that you get your foundation, then you can't really see the shade, because the shade that's in the bottle, for example, this one here, the shade that's in the bottle actually comes out looking different. And sometimes it's a lot lighter than what you think it is. So you end up getting it home and you end up, well, looking like Christina when she doesn't switch her foundations from spring, from summer to fall. But that's okay, because if you don't return, if you're not one of those people who just, oh, this doesn't work, I'm gonna return it. I return stuff, but then you can absolutely fix it. And like I said, going lighter is better than going darker, because it's easier to add than it is to take away. So in this case, we're gonna add bronzer to warm up the face. Ideally, the foundation matches your skin tone exactly, but keeping it real, sometimes that doesn't happen, right? So now I'm going to set my foundation with this powder, it's Col-lab. And I think I got this at Sally's, actually. I think I was curious one day and bought this at Sally's, and it's pretty good. Honestly, I don't have anything negative to say about it, except that it's really, 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 really light. But I'm just setting my foundation. So I'm going with a cotton ball and just kind of swirling it around in there, picking up the color. This is gonna make my skin look really light, but again, we're gonna fix that, see? It's very light. That's how light it is. You can hardly see it in the camera, but that's okay. So because I'm wearing black, I'm just gonna go like this. And I'm going to set it. Good. So, done with the powder. Moving right along. The bronzer that I'm gonna use it's by Anastasia. It is Tawny. So this is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the color Tawny. And I'm gonna put let's rub it across. That you can see, right? That's all right. And now I patted off the excess on a tissue, and two things that does is it gets the extra off of this so it doesn't fall down your face. You only get it where you want it, but then now you also have the extra product on your tissue where you can just pick up from there. So you're gonna use less product as well, straight out of your compact. I kind of like this as a blush now that I'm looking at it, huh? Not too bad as a blush. I've said it before, multitasking products. I'm a huge fan of that, and this may very well just be my blush. I look a little bit better, right? A little bit more like my skin tone. You know, I like to go against the grain. I'm gonna actually use now a different powder on top. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is the Joe Blasco Cosmetics, and it is medium finish, and it's just to basically bring my skin tone a little bit, make it chill the heck out. And you would be able to use whatever powder you have that's a little bit like a shade and a half deeper than your skin tone. It makes everything just go ooh. Done. Now we're gonna go on to the blush. Again, you don't have to use what I'm using. You could use just the colors if you want a similar look. This is also by Anastasia. And this is the Blush Trio in Pool Party. And I'm gonna use this one and this one. So I'm gonna put my cotton ball in the one side and in the other side right over top. So it kind of creates its own color on the cotton ball. Here, I'm gonna show you with a different one. So this is the first shade, right? And this is the third shade. And when you combine them together, you get something like that. It's like a mauve-ish kind of color. And I'm gonna go over the blush I already applied. Because I told you it's my blush. So I just had an idea. I kind of like this color and this color actually as an eyeshadow. Let's see what that looks like. Very subtle color, but I like it. Okay, so now we're gonna do the eyeliner, and I'm gonna use a pencil. This is by Ciate London, and I like to tightline with anything that whenever I do my eye makeup, even if I'm not going super dramatic, I like to tightline. And what that does is it makes your lash line and your lashes look thicker and fuller. And you don't have to go all the way to the inner rim if you don't want to. It's just that's a matter of preference. I'm gonna do mascara. Now lips, I'm using Bite Beauty. And this is a liner in Glacé. It says lip crayon. You could use it as a liner and fill it in as well, which is what I'm gonna do now. I love this color. It goes with literally everything that you could ever put on your face, on your body. It just goes with everything. Ta-da! Not bad, right? I mean, I did my foundation with my hands. I did my blush, my bronzer, my other blush, my powder, all with cotton balls. My eyeshadow with Q-tips. So you don't have to have brushes to do your makeup. And it might actually just be easier for you to practice with what you have at home. And I promise you, if you master putting makeup on with this, you will be able to easily do makeup with the likes of these. This is more precision. This is more, it's almost easier with brushes. But this is, I mean, we all have this in our medicine cabinet, right? Take a few, put them on your makeup table or on your dresser or in a Ziploc baggie so that when you're playing makeup, you can use your tools. See that? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Using these two.